Hi and welcome to Beatle Dave's Beatles channel. Today's video is the concert for Bangladesh 50th anniversary special, so come and join me. So hello and a very warm welcome to you from Beatle Dave's Beatles channel today. Hope I find all you fabulous Beatles people really well, and I'm really glad that you've joined me here. Well, the subject for today's showing is the concert for Bangladesh, and I've got some very rare and very special items to show you. But before I do, it's time for I Call Your Name. So it's on to them old shout outs, and we're going to be saying a big hi to ADJ Green, Tony Rasmussen, Ambar Morales, David Rainey, hi David, Jeff Jaracki, Chris Snyder and George Price. There's a big hi to you guys from Beatle Dave. So on to the main event then, and the concert for Bangladesh special right now. Come and join me. The concert for Bangladesh was a pair of benefit concerts organised by George Harrison after Ravi Shankar had spoken to George about the famine and terrible situation there. George, obviously feeling his friend's pain, wasted no time in putting together a benefit concert, even asking his old bandmates to participate. The shows were held at 2:30 and 8 p.m. on Sunday the 1st of August 1971 at Madison Square Garden in New York City to raise international awareness and fund relief for refugees from East Pakistan following the Bangladesh Liberation War related genocide. The concerts were followed by a best-selling live album and an Apple Films concert documentary which opened in cinemas in the spring of 1972 in the US and July in the UK. The event was the first ever benefit of such a magnitude and featured a supergroup of performers that included George, fellow ex-Beatle Ringo Starr, Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton, Billy Preston, Leon Russell and Badfinger. The opening part of the show had an Indian section featuring Shankar himself. The afternoon and evening concerts were attended by a total of 40,000 people, and the initial gate receipts raised close to $250,000 for Bangladesh relief, which was then administered by UNICEF. So let's take a look at these original box sets. So starting with the first box set, which is the American issue, this was released on the 20th of December 1971, just perfect timing for the Christmas market, and the catalogue number is Apple STCX3385. And we'll just take a look at the box lid first. Got like a sepia tone image on the front there compared to the UK one, which is slightly different. Well, that's the front of the box, and we'll take a look at the spine first. And then we've got the fabulous booklet of the concert itself. We'll just take a look at the front and back, and there's the guitar case with all the aid, and there's the cheque from Madison Square Gardens for the amount $250,000. And we'll just flick through the book. This has got to be one of the best Apple box sets they ever produced. Very lavish and very well made. Very nicely set out. Plenty of pictures of Ravi. And sad pictures there of all the famine. And then we start with George and the boys. And Eric. He was in a bit of a bad way at the time, Eric Clapton. George wasn't quite sure if he was going to turn up or not. Billy Preston, fabulous Billy Preston, and Ringo. Really great pictures of the concert. So Merrick, Leon. Great song, great performance. Jumping Jack Flash, absolutely amazing. Youngblood, Beatles used to do that one in the Cavern. And they did a BBC performance of Youngblood actually, as well. And their introduction for Bob. Mr. Tambourine Man. That wasn't in the film, I believe, Mr. Tambourine Man. Cut from the film. Just like a woman. Something. There we are, Bangladesh. Remember Phil Spector at the end there, mixing. A fabulous booklet. So the inner sleeves that came with these Bangladesh sets are like a cartridge paper, very similar to the All Things Must Pass type. And obviously these are die cut as well. But they're all the same, whether they're UK or US, they're generally the same type. And obviously you've got 3 of those. So on to the USA vinyl then. We'll just take a look at these. And generally most copies have side 1 and side 6 on the first vinyl. As you can see, that's side 1. In beautiful condition these. And then we've got side 6 there. So on to the second record. So this should be side 2 and side 5. Let's take a look at that lovely vinyl first. So that's side 2. And then you've got side 5. So on to the final vinyl of this set. And we should have side 3, which is that one, and side 4. So the final component is the bottom of the box, and as you can see the back is completely white and nothing else on the back. So staying in chronological and release order, this is the 8-track cartridge box set which was released on the 20th of December 1971. And the catalogue number for this is ZAX 31230, and it's incredibly rare, very rare to see box set these days. Let's take a look at the spines first. Same on the other side. Most copies of these always had one flap missing because you could send away for the booklet, as you can see at the bottom there, and you had to tear the flap off and send that away. Have a look on the inside and you'll see only one flap there. The other one's been taken off, sent away for the booklet, but you can't blame them. So we'll start with cartridge 1. And there's the spine of the cartridge. And cartridge 2, these are in fabulous shape, really are. Some editions actually had a black shell, so keep an eye out for these. Very rare. And that's cartridge 2. So moving on to the first of 2 UK box sets that I have for the concert for Bangladesh. The catalogue number remains the same. This is STCX3385. This was released a full 3 weeks later than the original USA edition. But the outer picture are slightly different. I'll make a comparison of those in a moment, of the two pictures. But they're slightly different. One's like a sepia tone. So we have the spine there. And the booklet is exactly the same as the USA issue. I believe they're all made in the USA, printed in the USA. Then onto the inner sleeves, which are exactly the same cartridge type as the USA issue. 3 of those. So onto the UK vinyl then. And this one is quite a thin vinyl, this one itself, very thin. And this has record or side 1 and side 6 on there. Also, the publishing details are different from the second set I've got. These ones have all the BMI on them instead of the individual credits like Harris songs, etc. And then on to record 2. This one's much thicker. And that's side 2. And it should be with side 5. And there it is. Beautiful shape again. And finally onto record number 3, which has side 3 and 4. So on the UK set we have an orange back as opposed to the US set, which has the white backing. So on to the second and final UK box set I have of the concert for Bangladesh. The catalogue number remains the same as STCX3385 and released again on the 10th of January 1972. So we'll take the box lid off first. Same image as the previous set I have. And then we'll take a look at the spine. So the booklet is once again exactly the same. And the 3 inner sleeves, once again the cartridge type paper inner sleeves. So onto the vinyl, and this is slightly thicker, record 1, than the previous set, much thicker, and you'll also see on the tracks something Harris songs instead of BMI, as well as Bangladesh. So these have the different publishing credits. This is a slightly later copy, this one. And record 2, which is side 2 and I believe side 5. Which it is. And the final vinyl is side 3 and 4. Absolutely amazing concert. The actual sound quality of this is really phenomenal. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Once again, the UK box is of the complete orange construction. So here's something that you don't see every day. This is the double LP version, which was withdrawn in 1982 by Capitol. The catalogue number is SABB-12248. And I don't believe it's actually hit the shelves. I believe it was withdrawn right at the last moment. I guess there was some sort of injunction by Apple or something. But this is incredibly rare. Catalogue number top left there, you can just about make out. And this one still has a shrink on, but it is open. And we'll come to the vinyls in a moment. But it's incredibly rare. With the Capitol and EMI logos bottom right. So on to the vinyls then. This is disc 1. Ravi still takes up the first side. And there's the label there. Nice reproductions of the labels though. They're really well made. And that's side 2. So the second vinyl And there's side 3. So these are mint condition, only been played once. And there's side 4. So on to my final version of the Concert for Bangladesh, which I have on vinyl. This is a European version which came out on the 19th of August 1991 on Epic Records, EPC 468835-1. And this really is a really super cover. It's really mega shiny. And it's quite a thick card, but it's obviously not a box set, this one. This is just put into one cover. And there's the back. I like the white with the original graphic, that really works well. And also it has the album title on the top edge, as well as the side edge. Bulk standard paper inners, I'm afraid, for these. And then onto the vinyls. That way around. So there's side 1 and side 2. Once again, these are mint records. And then record 2, which is side 3 and 4. And then finally, record 3, side 5 and 6. So moving on to some CDs and tapes that I have from the Concert of Bangladesh. The first one here is a CD promo from 1991. This is on Epic Records and catalogue number SAMP for SAMP 1538. And this is quite a rare little CD. You don't see that many of. This is a 3-track sampler. And this is in fabulous condition. I'll take a look. And the 3 songs are Bangladesh, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and Blowing in the Wind from Bob. Fantastic. So on to the European CD of the Concert for Bangladesh. This was released on the 19th of August 1991 on Epic Records, EPC 468835-2. And this would have been the first time that Bangladesh was available again after 20 years from the original release. So, moving on to the box. This is one of the 2 CD fat box types. This is the original version of the CD, the very first CD that came out of the Concert for Bangladesh. I do like the white though. The white looks really good with the graphic. So there's the booklet. Let's take a look at the booklet. I believe this is exactly as the booklet you would have got in the original box set. Nothing much changed. Great to see it replicated. Onto the CDs now. And there's CD 1. And CD 2. Later issues of this CD would have had the Apple logo on and also the graphic on the discs of the young boy there, starving child. So on to the European cassettes of the Concert for Bangladesh. On Epic Records once again, and the catalogue number overall for the set is 01-468835-30, which is the catalogue number at the bottom there on this card. Would have been issued in like a little plastic wallet. So that's the card. And then you've got a similar shaped booklet, maybe more of an oblong type booklet, with the same amount of pages. And then we've got the cassettes themselves. So there's the first cassette. And the catalogue number for the cassettes are 468835-4. And this was released on the same day as the vinyl and the CD, on the 19th of August 1991, and these are in great shape. We'll take a look at the cassettes. There's side 1 first, and side 2, and then we'll take a look at the inlays, because I think these fold out. Quite a number of pages, I think, if I remember. So I've got some that side. And also a bit on that side. So on to cassette number 2. Identical picture. And there's the cassette. Side 3 and 4. And on to the little booklet. So the most recent release of the Concert for Bangladesh on CD is this particular version from 2005, which was released on the 25th of October that year. And the catalogue number for this is Epic/Apple 828-767-29862. And this is still 16 years out of date, but it's a lovely little set. There's the spine. I love the sort of graphic on the inner box there, it's fantastic. So let's take a look on the inside of this. So we have a little piece of paper of the UNICEF charity. Then we've got our booklet, which is slightly different, some slightly different information here. Obviously about the remastering and the restoration and what's more included on the discs, but there's some similar pictures. And then we've got CD1. The graphic looks a bit poor on this one, actually, very poor. And then CD2. Once again, the graphic looks a bit faded. So moving on then, we have the DVD Deluxe box set of the Concert for Bangladesh. This was released on the 25th of October 2005, same as the CD. And the catalogue number for this is Apple/Rhino R2 970481. So let's take a look at the box. A lovely looking box. We have that Granny Smith logo, and that's all the contents. We'll take a look inside there. Move that out of the way. Okay, so we've got a set of postcards first. And these also have the Apple graphic on the back. One of George. Ravi. Another one of George. Great one of Billy. Super one of Ringo. One of Eric there. And Leon. Bob and George. And those three Musketeers. Then we've got the Apple sticker. Our UNICEF paper. Handwritten lyrics for the song Bangladesh. And we've got a poster of the event. And onto our booklet. This is a fabulous booklet. It's a really nice quality and very well made. Some great photos in there. And all the tracks on the concert there. And then finally we have the discs themselves. Disc 1 and disc 2 with all the bonus content. So here's something that you don't see every day. This is the original USA film poster that you would have seen around the time when the film was released on the 23rd of March 1972. And this is in really fantastic shape. And then we just scroll down the bottom there, see all the details. Quite a long poster, this one, so needed to lay this on the floor. And there we go, that's the bottom of the poster. So you've seen the American poster, and now you can see the British poster equivalent, and this is called a UK quad. They used to call these quad posters, and you'd have seen this in cinemas on the 27th of July 1972 when the film was released in the UK. So now we have a set of original front of house stills, or lobby cards as they're also known as. You'd have seen these in your cinema lobby or foyer when you went to see the film back in 1972. This is an original set of 8, and these are incredibly rare. These are also numbered on the bottom left. Obviously were produced by 20th Century Fox. These are really nice thick card, quite a good stock. And these are really great. These are lovely to see, and to say these are so incredibly rare. So there's Ravi, it's the first card. And then we've got George with Eric on the right there. I'm not sure that is on the left. That's card number 2. And then we've got a great picture of Bob there. And a fantastic shot of Leon there, looking up at something. That's a really good photo. Then we got the 3 Musketeers, George, Bob and Leon. If you ever get the chance to buy a set of these, I highly recommend. But they are extremely rare. Fabulous photo of Ringo there with his Let It Be drum kit. It's a brilliant shot. And finally on to George. That's the last card there. It's number 8. Brilliant. So now we have a French set of original stills from the film from 1972. These are a set of 12, and these are all colour coded. So, and these are also extremely thin, very, very paper-like, but they're still quite a rare set to see. I believe the original film poster was actually, there were several different colours of that made as well also. So there's the first one. And Ringo. Great shot of Billy. Different aspect of Bob going that way. Then move on to a different colour, like a turquoise, I think. Ravi. And that's the same shot they used on the other still set of Leon. Another one of Bob. Bob and George there. We've got a great one of George on his own there. And one of Eric. Another one of Bob. And finally, a great shot of the 3 Musketeers there. George, Bob and Leon. So thanks very much for joining me today on this Concert for Bangladesh anniversary special, and it really was 50 years ago today. Absolutely amazing. I really hope that you've enjoyed what I've shown you as always, and I appreciate any comments I've got from you guys, and will always come back to you as soon as I can. Next time I will be showing the Beatles cassette singles box set from 1991, and also a very special related item, so don't miss it. Same Beatle time, same Beatles channel. So anyway, as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, why not give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. This is Beatle Dave signing off.
Beatle Dave's Beatles channel.